My name's Jerry Coletta. I'm the owner here of Coletta's Italian Restaurant, and we're the oldest Italian restaurant in Memphis, the oldest continuously operating restaurant. My granddad established this place back in 1922, and back then it was more of an ice cream place. In fact, he called it Suburban Ice Cream Company because his main emphasis was on ice cream. But he also had Italian items on the menu. He had spaghetti, ravioli, sandwiches. It was in the mid-50s, I think, or early 50s, that we had a lot of sailors from Millington coming in and asking for pizza, which in Memphis in the early 50s, nobody knew what pizza was. It was a new type food. But the sailors had heard about it and had it when they were in Italy and in Chicago and New York. Those two cities had it, but that's about it. And my dad, after having so many requests for it, he decided to put it on our menu. So he took a trip to Chicago and learned how to make pizza, but he developed his own crust recipe, which is a little bit different from everybody else's. And we put pizza on the menu, and it wasn't going over very well. People said, "Pizza? I don't know what that is. I don't want it." So to try to stimulate interest in pizza in general, he came up with the idea of a barbecue pizza, which nobody, not even in Chicago, New York, had that. Back then we had our own barbecue pit, and we would barbecue the shoulders, chop the meat, and then put it on the pizza when it came out. We'd make our own barbecue sauce also. So our barbecue pizza is not easy to copy by other people because we do cook our own meat, we make our own sauce. And the sauce imparts a special flavor to it too. Different sauces make it taste completely different. One of our most famous barbecue pizza customers was Elvis Presley. Elvis came in several times, but usually Priscilla would come in and take pizzas back to Graceland. And she would be here just once or twice every week. And they had a charge account with us, and we'd send them a bill, and Colonel Parker would send us a check. And I wish I would have kept one of those checks. It would look good on these walls back here. When Elvis come in, this is where he would sit in this chair right here. Priscilla would sit here, and his entourage would sit down the middle. People that come to Memphis looking for Elvis memorabilia and the Elvis experience, they want to eat where Elvis ate. And so we get a lot of Elvis people from all over the world. A friend of mine, Calvin Hicks, was a big Elvis collector, and he had all kinds of Elvis albums. And he had a lot of Elvis albums, and he made a collage of Elvis pictures, which you see on the walls. And we had so many people say, "I can feel Elvis's presence in this room." So, okay. The barbecue pizza actually is not our best seller. Our best seller is the round the world pizza, which my dad coined that phrase years ago. And he called it round the world because it's got almost everything on it. Sausage and beef and peppers and shrimp and pepperoni. And you'd be surprised all that together. It tastes quite good. But the round the world is actually our best seller. Barbecue is our second best seller. We have people come in and say, "I haven't been here in 30 years. You know, they moved out of town, and I can't believe you're still here." We have some customers that have been coming in since the 50s and 60s, actually. They still come, yeah. My wife, Diane, she helps me a lot. She's usually here quite a bit with me. My three children, they run our new restaurant out on Appling Road in East Memphis. They do a good job out there. We usually do a lot of our catering out of that restaurant, so they do a lot of the catering. Of course, good food is a prerequisite. That's number one thing. You have to have good food or you won't last long in the restaurant business. You have to have good employees. You have to treat your employees fairly. And we try to get to know our customers too. A lot of our customers we know by name, and people like that to be recognized when they come in. Like the old Cheers song, Everybody likes to go, how does it go, where they know your name?
Everybody knows your name.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I think it's a combination of things. And we get a lot of barbecue pizza. That doesn't sound good, but we say, well, you try it. You might like it. And once they try it, they like it.